Hey, Maximizers. Welcome to my life. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Kristen Maximizer, and I am a content coach. I help product based business owners create consistent content that converts into consistent sales for them, meaning they do not have to hire influencers or run ads in order to make sales in their business because their organic content is going to bring sales for them. I see something on my face, but I'm like, is it on my face or is it on my phone? I think it was on my face. Okay. So a little bit about me, because I like to tell you a little bit about me. I have been a business owner since 2018. I started my very first YouTube channel then, teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, and how to save money. 2 years after starting my YouTube channel, my clients started saying, "Hey, Crystal, teach us how to start side hustles, teach us how to start YouTube channels, teach us how to make more money." So I started teaching my clients how to make more money in 2020. In 2023, I decided that I wanted to be a full-time business coach, and I started a brand new YouTube channel called Build a Business with Chris to help women start and grow businesses from scratch. I decided that helping women make more money was more beneficial in the grand scheme of life versus helping women save more money. I will be a couponer until the day I die. The millionaire version of me, she coupons all the time. But I decided that my mark in the world was going to be bigger and better if I focused on helping women make more money. In 2024, I decided to be a content coach. Why did I decide to specifically focus on content? Because being a business coach is big. Being a business coach, you can help in all different areas. But I had to sit and ask myself, and I said, Crystal, what do you do really well? I do content really well. I have amassed a following of over 100,000 followers and subscribers across all of my platforms. I have 2 YouTube channels that I am building up. My first YouTube channel, I have built to over 42,000 subscribers today and counting. I have been able to create over 2,000 YouTube videos between my 2 YouTube channels. I've gone live almost 1,000 times between free and paid mediums since 2019 with all of my clients. I have been able to make multiple six figures, close to $400,000 since 2019 in my business. And I don't sell products, I sell coaching, I sell workshops, I sell boot camps, I sold memberships. I sold one course and made $1,000. I sell one-on-one coaching. I've been able to make multiple six figures from my content. I've also signed 5-figure brand deals, right? 5-figure brand deals, okay? All from my content. If there's one thing I do really well, it is content. I do content well. I have come up with a plan, batch, and schedule content routine that allows me to have my content batched a month in advance. And I've helped a multitude of my clients with their content. If I can help my 60-year-old mother post on Instagram and get clients as a seamstress, I can help anyone get clients on social media. So I am a content coach. And tonight, I want to talk all things content, okay? All things content. So tonight we're doing a content Q&A. So whether you're a business owner, a content creator, an influencer, I don't care. In the club, we all fam when it comes to posting content, right? But I really want to speak to those of you who are business owners and using their social media content to make sales. I want you to drop your content questions for me. So I want to know, number one, where you're watching from. And I want you to drop a question about creating content, starting content, selling in your content. Whatever question you have about content, drop it in the chat. I am live on all of my platforms right now, but I do answer every and all questions. So what do I want you to do again? I want you to, number one, let me know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country you're watching from. And I want you to drop a content question. I'm also going to be writing and saving these questions, because what I like to do is anytime somebody asks me a question, I like to use that question for future content. Okay. So I have my Google Doc open right here. I have my Google Doc open, and I am going to write down all y'all questions from live. Okay. I'm going to write down y'all questions, but I also have notes here because I'm going to share with y'all tips and things about content. My top questions that I've been getting about content for the past few years, I am going to write those here. Hey, Shakira, she says, "Oh my God, Crystal, I've been thinking about you all night. How can I pay you as my coach?" That's up to you. You can do a program or you can do a strategy session. I still have a couple of those strategy sessions for $100 off if you want to work with me. That would be the lowest investment option right now, is for you to get a 90-minute strategy session regular price is $250, but you can get it for $100 off, meaning you only pay $150. And all you have to do is DM me, I want a strategy session, and I will give you the code to get $100 off of your strategy session. Or you can work with me for 6 months and get coaching from me for 6 months. And that is running right now $229 a month in order to get coaching from me. Okay. I'm going to message you what I need, and you tell me what I need. Okay, perfect. We can do that. Just send me a DM on Instagram, and after my live, I will respond to all my DMs. Would love to work with you again. Lisa says she's in San Francisco. Welcome, Lisa from San Francisco. Oh, Shakira had a question. Let's answer a question. Do hashtags and SEO matter on TikTok? I love that question. Let me write your question down. Do hashtags and SEO matter on TikTok? Okay. The answer to that question is absolutely. Hashtags and SEOs matter on every single platform because every platform now is functioning as a search engine. So that the search engine that is in each platform, the platform is serving people content based on what they search. So it does matter your SEO. So for TikTok specifically, they want you to put captions on your video and they want you to type words in your video so that they can know how to segment your video, if that makes sense. Hashtags, you don't need a ridiculous amount of them on TikTok, at least 3 to 5. You don't have to put a full page of hashtags, but you want your content to be able to be served to the people that are searching for it. So I know you said that you want to help, women who've been divorced actually make money. So you should be talking about life after divorce, making money after divorce, not giving up after divorce, right? Pushing through after divorce. Those are the types of things that you want to make sure it's in the caption of your video or even in the titles of your videos that you type out. So that way, if someone's searching around divorce, you will pop up. I know we've been back and forth. It's because I can't afford it yet, but we'll see. I message you right after live. Okay. So yeah, the lowest price option I have right now would be the strategy session for $149. If you can't get that, then that's fine. My prices may change just a little bit in 2025. But message me when you have, a couple $100 that you are ready to invest in yourself. Absolutely, for sure. Okay. So hashtags and SEO matter on every single platform because people go into the platform and they are searching. They're searching. So if you are a physical location, like if you do hair, you do nails, you do facials, make sure that your city is in there because people will type in hairdresser Atlanta. People will type in get a facial in Seattle. People will type in get my nails done in Orlando, Black Nail Techs Orlando. The things that people are searching for, you want to make sure are in the captions of your videos. And that's on all platforms. Okay. All platforms, you want to make sure it's there because people are going into platforms and they are searching for what they want. And also, if people are searching for that, you want TikTok specifically because TikTok feeds you based on what you engage in. So if someone types in Black Nail Tech Atlanta and your video is hashtag Black Nail Tech or Atlanta, then when they're feeding that content to that girl that's looking for a Black Nail Tech in Atlanta, your content will be in the rotation because TikTok knows how to categorize you. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Okay. So hashtags do matter. Okay. If you're new, drop where you are watching from, what city, what state, what country. And I'm answering questions about content tonight. I'm answering your content questions. Okay. So first question I see on TikTok, what are the best days and times to post content? So there's not posting. There's no main thing where everybody should post at 6 a.m. Everybody should post at 6 p.m. There's no best time. The best thing I would suggest for you to do is to go into your analytics on your main platform. Look when your audience is most active. For me, my audience is most active between 9 p.m. and midnight on most of my platforms. On YouTube, my audience is active a little bit more in the afternoons when it comes to watching videos. But on TikTok and Instagram, my audience is most active from 9 p.m. to midnight. So based on your audience, that's the best day and time to post. But if I'm being 1,000% honest with you, to get started, just pick a day and time that works best for you and just schedule your content at that time. If your content is good, it doesn't matter if it's posted at midnight, 1 a.m., 6 a.m., 3 p.m., people are going to see it because it's a good piece of content that your platform can serve up to other people. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Stop stressing about the best day and time and just post the damn content. As you get more analytics in your channel, thank you so much for that. Once you get more analytics in your channel, then you can look to see when your audience is most active and post during those times. YouTube told me, based on my analytics, it's best for me to post my videos around 1 p.m. and it's best for me to go live at 7, 8, 9 p.m. So that's why I go live later. Thank you so much for that. That's why I go later. Hey, Z. That's why I go live later, because my audience is most active. But I only know that because I looked at my analytics. So look at your analytics on your platform and see when your audience is most active, and then just schedule your content to post at that time, okay? But there's not one main time that everyone should be posting. I'll give you an example. My sister posts, thank you for that. My sister posts at night. She posted during the day one time on TikTok. She got no views. So we deleted the post, posted it again at night, and then she got the reach that she usually gets. But it was based on her analytics. Her people are more active at night, okay? Her people are more active at night. So look at your platform. Look at your platform to see. Let me see. Keep dropping your questions about content. Thank y'all so much for the likes. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. I really, really, really appreciate that over on TikTok. If you're just joining in, let me know where you're watching from and if you have any questions about content. This is great info. I'm glad it's helpful for you. Okay, I see another question. Hold on. I'm also going to drop my leads form if you want to hop on my email list and also get the direct link to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. Fill out this form. You'll get on my email list, and then you'll get directed over to my YouTube channel where I have a ton of videos around how to create content, schedule content, batch content, all the things on my YouTube channel. So just fill out this form. You can get on my email list. That was the next question, the best time. Kinsley is doing well. Thank you so much for asking. She's with her dad. Yes. Okay, let me see more content. My question is how to decide on content topics. That's actually on my list because I do have a list of questions. So question from Instagram. How to decide my content topics. I actually love this question. So there's 3 to 4 ways that I help. There's 3 to 4 ways that I would suggest that you can figure out content topics, excuse me. There's 3 to 4 ways that you can decide on content topics. The first way is, what does your audience need to know before they work with you or buy from you? What does your audience need to know before they work with you or before they buy from you? Okay. What is that information? This takes me back to the connection content and the why. Okay. The why. Why did you start this business? Why is it helpful? Why is it going to help someone solve their problem? Why is your product or service going to help someone solve their problem? Okay. So what does your audience need to know before they work with you, buy from you, purchase from you? Second, what questions do you get in your industry? So what questions have you gotten on your content in the past? What questions have you answered for people in the past, whether it's online or in person? Then you can also go, this is one thing I suggest, go to your competitors, not to watch their content, but go to your big competitors, people who have 500,000 followers, 1 million followers that are in the same industry or the same space. Mute their content. Don't watch it. But I want you to go in their comments and I want you to see what questions people are asking. And just like how I'm keeping this running list of questions that y'all are asking me because it's going to be good content, I want you to do the same thing. Okay. So how to decide content topics. This is something I've done videos on, I've done lives on, but I want you to go and see what questions are people asking. When I started my first YouTube channel, one thing that set me apart from everyone else is that I would always answer the questions that everyone was asking and no one was answering. I created specific content. If I saw 2 or more people ask that question, it was a piece of content. So I want you to go look to see what questions are people asking in your industry, okay? Third, take your butt to Google, okay? I'm a content coach. So if I literally go to Google and type in how to create content, Google is going to show me what questions people are asking. Google is like the #1 search engine, y'all. Google's going to tell you what questions people are asking. And what does that mean for you? That means that's pieces of content that you can create. And if you scroll down, Google will tell you other questions people are asking. So go to Google and see what people are asking. This also works on your main social media platform. So go to TikTok and type in your industry. Go to Instagram, type in your industry. If you have a YouTube channel, the analytics on YouTube, where YouTube is the inspiration tab, well, YouTube will tell you if you type in how to create content, questions about creating content, YouTube will tell you the gaps. YouTube will show you other videos that other people are creating. It will show you other topics similar to that topic where we need more videos, right? It'll tell you if this is a high search topic or not. So go into your platform, your main platform, and type in your industry, your area, your niche, and look to see what questions are popping up. Look to see what other pieces of content are popping up. How can you share your perspective? That's another way for you to figure out your content ideas. Okay, so I think that was like 4. That's what I do. I literally start with YouTube because YouTube is my main social media platform, and then I go from there. I look at YouTube, I look at Google, and I pull from this questions list. So anytime I get questions, I just make a list of them, and I use that for content. Great question, by the way. Let me see. What do you feel like is the most efficient way to make money on social media? D, your questions. Thank you. I'm gonna come back to yours. Let me get to this one on TikTok. Sade says, what do you feel like is the most efficient way to make money on social media? I think the most efficient way is the way that works best for you, which I know is an answer that you probably don't want to hear. So for me personally, I think the most efficient way to make money on social media is to sell a product or service of your own. Being an influencer is cool. Making money directly from the platform, and I would say YouTube is the best one for that when it comes to making money directly from the platform, from AdSense. But if you really want to make money on social media effectively, efficiently, sell your own products or services. You have the most control over the pricing. You have the most control over how much you get paid. You have the most control over how to deliver that product or service. But to me personally, that is the most efficient way, is to sell your own product or service, i.e. become a business owner. Have a business, use social media to market that business, build your audience, and then sell to that audience versus trying to be an influencer and get brand deals. That is a good way to make money as well. But if you want to know the most efficient way, in my opinion, sell your own products and services. It gives you the most control. You can make the most money, and there's no glass ceiling. There's no one telling you we can only pay you this. There's no one telling you you got to wait 30 days to get paid. None of that. Okay? I would suggest sell your own product or service. Sell your own product or service. Okay? Do you post the same video on all platforms? Sometimes. Okay? Why do I say sometimes? My main social media platform is YouTube. I post long form, horizontal videos on YouTube. I think maybe one time I've taken my YouTube video and it's in full, cut out the YouTube parts, and posted it on TikTok. I've done that one time. Now, my short videos, like if I make a TikTok, I will sometimes, not all the time, take that TikTok and post it on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts. Depending on where you are in business and life, I suggest one main social media platform and focus on it, and then one secondary platform. So if your main platform is TikTok, your secondary platform is Instagram, then yes, what you post on TikTok, remove the watermark and post it on Instagram. But for me on YouTube, I'm not taking my YouTube video and posting it on another platform. So the answer to that question is sometimes, but not all the time. So what's your main platform and what's your secondary platform? And then it also depends on like where you are in the journey. Because for my business owners, I usually use like the $3,000 per month threshold to say, if you're not making a consistent $3,000 per month, you should be focusing on one main platform. Because trying to post everywhere, even if it's the same video everywhere, is going to exhaust you. You really want to make sure you have an audience on one main platform. All the greats, all the big influencers, all the businesses, They started with one platform, built an audience, and then they moved on. No one was posting on 5 platforms altogether out the gate unless they have a massive team and a massive budget. Okay. So yes, you can absolutely post the same video on multiple platforms, but you don't have to do that from the beginning. Digital RM Rose. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay. So D says, I'm an introvert. I know I need to be on camera. Any suggestions? Plan. So as an introvert, right, I would suggest for you to plan what coming on camera looks like for you in the most comfortable way possible. In the most comfortable way possible. What is the lowest hanging fruit? Let me rephrase. What is the easiest way for you to show up and still feel comfortable? So as an introvert, I would say pre-recorded content, because you can curate that content and give the internet the best version of yourself. Okay. So I would say start small, start with short bursts of content. And I would not suggest you start off going live. I would suggest you start off, number 1, feeling your best and looking your best. Number 2, planning what you're going to say. I don't script, I outline. So I give, like right now, even though I'm answering y'all's questions, I have like 10 questions here just in case nobody asks me nothing. I have like 10 questions here of things people have asked me in the past to answer. So I would say script out what you're going to say. Look your best, feel your best, script it out, record yourself, watch it back, and edit it in a way that makes you feel the best. If that piece of content doesn't feel good for you, I would say give yourself 2 strikes and then done is better than perfect. Because if you've decided that you want to show up on camera, you've decided that this is something that you have to do, then you have to decide with done is better than perfect, and I'm going to try. So no 1-hour live marathons like Chris to start. Short, sweet pieces. Look your best, feel your best. Outline your piece of content, pre-record it, and edit it to make you put the best version of yourself on the internet. Hi, Steph. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, here's a little spicy question. I'm not trying to be rude, but how are you a content coach and you don't average 1K views on TikTok? Thank you for asking this question. Thank you. Because some people feel like you have to have thousands of followers and thousands of views on every video to make money. You absolutely do not. So I'm a content coach because I have a content strategy that leads me to sales, and I don't have to have 1,000 views on a TikTok video to get that. Okay. I've made sales and got leads with 5 people watching me on TikTok and 2 people watching me on Instagram. All it takes is 1 person to buy. Literally. You don't need a lot of views. And I think that's a big misconception. I'm a content coach because I had the consistency strategy that has made me money year after year after year, all from my organic content. All organic content. My views do not define my sales. Now, my sales are not astronomical. You know, I'm not making $100,000 a day, but I'm getting leads, I'm making sales, and I'm signing clients. And I don't need 1,000 views on TikTok to get me there. The people that are watching my TikToks are my ideal clients. They are people who have businesses. They're people who want to start businesses. And they are people that are going to be future clients of mine, if they're not clients already or have been clients of me in the past. So the views are low-key vanity metrics, because I'd rather have 75, 100 views on a TikTok if 75 or 100 of those people are my people, right? Literally, versus the vanity metrics of 10,000 people watching my TikToks, but only 2 of them are business owners. Definitely a rude, snarky question, but I'm going to answer it because I feel like people need to hear it. Okay, people need to hear this. Your followers and your views don't define you. Your consistency is going to lead you to money. One of my favorite business coaches to watch on the internet, she just hit 10K followers on Instagram, but this woman has had the past 2 years, she's made $1 million, over $1 million, with less than 10,000 followers on Instagram and a podcast. And she just hit 1,000 subscribers on her YouTube channel, maybe 2,000. Okay. So she sells high ticket. She has a $5,000 program and a $15,000 program. And she was still making sales with less than 10,000 followers on Instagram. And she's been doing this for years. She started her business a couple years before mine. She's been doing this for years. So small audience and a little bit of views can still lead you to money, because you don't know who's watching in those 100 views I'm getting, those 200 views I'm getting. I don't trip about those views. Even now on this live, there's like 13 people watching me on TikTok. Who cares? Your Biz Bestie has consistent 4 to 5 figure months with 2,700 followers. Yes, the hell she does. She is signing clients, okay? Every single month she's signing clients, and she don't even have 3,000 followers, and she only has Instagram. She don't be nowhere else. And she got high ticket packages too, like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. She don't sell nothing less than $1,000. I don't even think so, besides your digital products and your planner. But that's a planner that she sells. But her consulting packages are thousands of dollars, okay? And she's making money every single month with less than 3,000 followers. She's not getting 1,000 views on her Instagram Reels, but she's attracting the right clients that need what she has. She's solving a problem for the right people, okay? Don't let those vanity metrics fool you. Because if we were in a room and those 200 views were actually 200 people, I might be overwhelmed. And I'm an extrovert and I love to talk. But if 200 people were in a room like, Chris, we want to work with you, talk to me, I would be overwhelmed. We forget when we get behind this camera that those 200 views are still 200 people. And if any of us were in a room with 200 people trying to buy from us, we would be overwhelmed. And I can handle a lot of people, believe me. But 200, 300, 1,000, I'm pissing my pants. And I need about 10 more, maybe 20 people to help me. If 1,000 people were in a room screaming that they wanted me to coach them, they wanted help from me, they wanted to work with me, we forget that. So believe me, I will continue taking my little 200 views, okay? As long as I am attracting the right people who want to work with me. You feel me? So thanks for your little rude, snarky question. I think you're a little bit of a troll too, but I had to answer that question. I did, because people have it. Do you have a plan for a year for 2 businesses? Do I have a plan for a year? I create a yearly sales plan. So I sit down and I plan what my money goal is and then what I plan to sell for the year. And then I tweak it every quarter. So I do that. But I only have one business. A lot of people get it confused. Absolutely they do. But I only have one business. She says, you're trained and certified. You're teaching. The proof is in the pudding. Say that again for the folks in the back. You better preach it. Like a coaching plan, like the one you have for 6 months. Maybe I'm confused. Oh, you're saying you want to work with me for a year? So the coaching package starts at 6 months. And then we just move to month after that. So like I have one of my clients who I think we're coming up on 3 or 4 years. Her package started with 6 months. She wanted to stay. So I just gave her a monthly rate. And then I think after 2 years, I increased the package with her. But yeah, work with you for a year, but for 2 businesses. So when you work with me, I will prefer it to be for one specific business. But if you have like 2 that you're running together, we can figure out a way to get you support for both of them. But I would always say focus on one first, get it good, and then add in the second one. Because if you're simultaneously working on 2 businesses and it's just you and not a lot of help, you probably will not be able to give both businesses 100% of yourself. Your focus is going to be split. So most of my clients that come to me juggling a lot of balls, usually we focus on one to get started, right? And then once that one's doing really well, we switch to the other one. Like I have a client right now who she's a doula and she sells tea. She's like, my doula business is doing good. I really need to focus on the tea business. So we only focus on her tea side of her business. We don't talk about the doula stuff at all. But the content strategy that we use for tea, she can absolutely take and implement that for her doula business. But with her coaching with me, we're only talking about tea. And when we did our sales call, we talked about that. I was like, trying to do 2 is too much. We need to pick one. And she's like, well, I really need help with the tea because that's the neuro one. And my doula clients come to me from referrals. It's kind of like a well-oiled machine over there. Cool. So I would say you got to focus on one until it's a well-oiled machine. Does that, oh, she says that makes sense. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go to my questions that I listed. But if anybody else is watching and you have any questions about creating content, posting content, making content, don't be shy. This is your time to shine. Let me know what your questions are because this is content for business Q&A. So one question I get all the time, and I think we didn't answer this, but we answered one similar. What platform should I post on? What platform is the best platform for my business? In my opinion, I can't talk today. Let me take a sip of water. I cannot talk. The best platform for your business is the one where, number one, your ideal clients are. Where are your ideal clients at the most? Where do they hang out? Where do they be? Most ideal clients today are on multiple platforms. So the second step to figuring out what platform you should post on is what platform do you want to be on? What type of content do you want to create? What platform do you want to invest in energetically? For me, it's easy. The choice is always easy. YouTube is bae. YouTube is number one. YouTube will always be my number one platform. YouTube is the OG. Is that you boxing me? YouTube is always number one. Okay? Always number one. Why? Most of my ideal clients are on YouTube. Second, I like long form content because I'm long-winded. I talk a lot. All of my lives are 45 minutes to an hour long. Okay? I barely do lives that are 30 minutes. I've already been on here for 32 minutes. Okay? I'm long-winded. YouTube works great for me. Okay? Third, when you are building an audience for your business, you want to build what we call the know, like, and trust factor. Your audience needs to know you, they need to like you, and they need to trust you in order to invest their money and their time in order to get their problems solved by you. YouTube allows you to build that know, like, and trust factor a lot deeper because they're spending more time with you. Let me give you an example. I make 10 to 15-minute YouTube videos. And let's just say I just post one per week. If I post a 12-minute YouTube video and you watch 50% of it every week, you've watched about 5 to 6 minutes of my content. If you post a 1-minute TikTok 5 times a week and someone watches 50% of it, they've only spent 2 minutes with you for the week. So at the end of the month, you have about 8 to 10 minutes. I have 20 to 25 minutes of know, like, and trust factor. Okay, I've done double what you've done, and I've only posted once per week. You posted 5 times a week, and you are barely at 10 minutes of people really spending time with you. And I'm just using 50% as an example because most people don't watch all the content all the time unless they really, really, really like you, right? So YouTube allows you to build that deep know, like, and trust factor. Okay, couponing Krista Maximizer, she was influencing people to buy certain detergents, toothpaste, body wash, them almond butter biscuits. Those Nature Valley almond butter biscuits, baby. I had all the couponers buying them because them things was bomb. And we was getting them for like 50 cents. We was getting them suckers for cheap, right? So couponing Krista Maximizer, I was influencing people because they were watching 20 to 30-minute videos 2 to 3 times per week. They spent hours with me per month. So when I opened up a $5 membership, people joined in droves because my know, like, and trust factor was built. Does this make sense? Yes or no? So for me, I chose YouTube. I like the structure of YouTube, but in my opinion, YouTube is the hardest platform because you got to have a thumbnail, you got to have a title, you got to have a description box. You have to have good lighting and you have to have good sound for YouTube. No one's going to watch a 20-minute video if they can't see you well and they can't hear you well. That's just calling a spade, okay? So for YouTube, the production value has to be a lot more. Versus TikTok, I will get on TikTok in a bonnet in dark and people will watch it. But it's different, right? So I choose YouTube, but that's me. I also started with YouTube. And again, YouTube is the hardest, in my opinion, but I started with YouTube. So it's my fave. I literally started a second YouTube channel because I'm a psycho. And I know we talked about SEO a little bit earlier. My SEO of my couponing channel was so deep that I knew it would take me years to flip it. So I just said, okay, instead of trying to flip it, I'm just going to create a new channel. And that SEO is all around business, content, sales. I did exactly what I needed it to do. Now, I don't post on both. My couponing YouTube channel basically takes care of itself. I have some evergreen content I'm going to post in the next couple of months, and that's all I plan on posting until I go couponing again and I share a haul. But you have to pick the platform that you want to be on and maximize the reach of that platform. So if you're like, Crystal, it's Instagram for me, maximize Instagram. My biz bestie, Instagram is it for her. She does all the things on Instagram. Instagram is her jam. Yes, so many rules on YouTube. Yes, YouTube has so much that you have to do in order for it to be doing well, right? If it's TikTok, maximize TikTok. But I would say make sure you got a backup platform if TikTok is it. Because I don't know how this ban about to go. I don't know if they sold it. I don't know what the heck is going on. But just make sure you have a secondary platform if TikTok is your platform. If it's going to be Facebook, Facebook groups, Facebook business page, not your personal page, a Facebook business page, Facebook groups. People are doing numbers with Facebook groups, okay? People using Snapchat. I personally do not using Snapchat for business, but hey, if you snapping and chatting and you're making the money, do it. LinkedIn. A lot of people use LinkedIn for their business too. So you can make any platform work for you. There's a tag. I'm like, what is touching me? Is it my hair or is I don't have a tag? So it has to be my hair. Like whatever it is really bothering the back of my neck. I said this the other day. The platform doesn't make you. You make the platform doesn't make you. You can be successful and sell your products and services on any platform. It doesn't matter. So you just have to decide where your ideal clients are the most and where you want to be the most. I decided I wanted to be on YouTube. Okay. Makes sure do that is too much work. TikTok rocks. It does. I love TikTok. I do. TikTok's my secondary platform. I love it here. It's fun. It's engaging. It's my fastest growing platform. Like I got on here, I grew really big and I grow on here every single day. My other platforms are slow to grow, right? My YouTube channel, it's growing, but it's like 2-3 subscribers a week, 3 subscribers a week, 5, and it's fine. I know that because it's the long game and it's long form. If I'm getting 3 subscribers a week who want to start and grow a business, that's what I need. Okay. That's what I want. Not, the fast growth. Okay. How often should I post is a question I get a lot in regards to content. Okay. Some people think they got to post 3 to 5 times a day. Some people do. Shout out to them. Can't be me. My biz bestie over here, she be posting a lot of content. Okay. But that's because she got 75,000 pieces of content and banked. I know Canva hate to see her coming because she got content for 7 years, okay? And I know she about to be like, girl, shut up. She got content for 7 years banked, okay? I ain't mad at her, right? She can make she can make a post in her sleep. Now she don't got that many videos, but posts, baby. But she's good because she'll batch her posts. What did you tell me? Oh, I recorded 7 reels today. Like she batches her reels out too, and she got her reels going, right? But you don't need to post 3 to 5 times a day. I would not suggest that. So these are my suggestions when you're just getting started and you really just want to get consistent. I just followed you on YouTube. Yay. So hopefully you're following my business channel, Build a Business with Chris, Build a Business with KRYS. That's where you want to be business-wise, okay? So this is my suggestion for you when it comes to starting to be consistent on a social media platform. Everything besides YouTube long form, 3 to 5 times per week. I heard this from TikTok's mouth, because I'm in TikTok Black. 3 to 5 times per week. They said you do not need to post 3 to 5 times per day. If you want to, great. But if you're a business owner, your number one goal should be what? To make sales. If you're posting 3 to 5 times a day, are you following up with leads? Are you sending emails to your email list? Are you having sales conversations? Probably not, because you're too busy trying to post on all the platforms 5 times a day. Okay? 3 to 5 times per week. You decide what consistency looks like for you. I'm going to give you an example for me. I had a client where she was going to do 3 times a week and it was too much for her. She was like, I can just do 2 times a week. To start, great starting place. And when she can post more, she's going to post more. I have another client. She was like, I'm doing 3 videos a week, Crystal. And I'm talking about video content right now. She's like, I'm doing 3 videos per week on my Instagram. That is a doable cadence for her. Then I have one of my other clients. She's like, I'm going to do 1 YouTube video every other week. Now, for YouTube, I usually suggest 1 video a week. But this person has a YouTube channel of over 10,000 subscribers, and she has a ton of evergreen videos, meaning the videos that she created, people are still watching, her views are still up, she's monetized, and she's still getting a check every month. People are still watching her videos because her content is evergreen. So the videos that she makes, her content is built up already to where she can post every other week and it doesn't mess with her platform at all because her audience is built and new people are finding her. Her audience is still growing because her consistency from the past is allowing her to do that. So if you have a YouTube channel, long form content, 1 video per week minimum. Everything else, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, 3 to 5 videos per week. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing. I love live so much that I said, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to post 1 YouTube video per week on Build a Business with Chris. Just 1. Okay? 1. Then, because I'm a psychomaniac and I love this, I said, I'm going live 5 times a week. I used to sit here and I was like, you know what? I wish I could just go live and I didn't post pre-recorded. Well, me and my biz bestie looked at my analytics, and my analytics said I still need to post a pre-recorded video, but my analytics showed that my lives were doing double what my pre-recorded videos were doing, even when I was posting 2 and 3 videos per week. So I said, Crystal, what is the best way for you to show up in the way that you enjoy the most? 1 pre-recorded video and go live 5 times a week. When I go live 5 times a week, I can go live on all of my platforms at once. My replays will go up on Instagram and on my business. My replays will go up on Instagram and my business YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. When it goes up on my YouTube channel, it allows me to have 5 videos a week because it counts as a video. My lives count as a video. So now, hypothetically, I have 6 videos a week showing up on my YouTube channel, which I absolutely love because I love going live. If I could go live every day, which I have multiple times throughout my business, I have gone live every single day. I've done marathons of just going live. Okay. I've gone live for a month, 3 months, like straight with no breaks. I realized I do need breaks. So that's why I was like 5 times a week. I love that you're leaning into a data. All because of you. I was not checking my data like that. So I'm like, what would you do? And I've been checking it a little bit more now too, right? But it made me feel good because it's like, how do I want to show up? I want to show up live. It's the best way for me to engage with my audience. It's the best way for me to yap. It's the best way for me to educate and connect. So instead of holding myself back from it, I said, screw it. I'm going to lean into it. So my goal is to go live 20 days out of the month. So this month, I'm going to have to double up because I took some days off last week. Your girl, if you was here yesterday, I told y'all why. I'm not repeating it again. But I took some days off last week. So now I'm going to have to double up a couple of days, which is fine. I can do 2 a day lives because I love it that much. So some days you're going to get a morning and an afternoon live because I need to see if I can reach my 20 threshold. Let's see. Because, I only did 2, 3, 4. I'm only at 4 days and it's the 12th. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I might make it. So I think 2 days, I'm going to do 2 lives a day. And that'll make sure I get to my 20. Because that's what I want to do for me. Even though I took them days off. And I know I'm not going to go live on Thanksgiving. But I will go live on Black Friday. Because I'm going to just be in Baltimore. I'm going to be at the office. And I probably won't go live that Saturday, but we'll see. So before I go home to Baltimore, I'm going to make sure I'm at 20. Yes, I'm going to do 2 days of 2 lives. 2 lives. You're going to get a morning, afternoon, and you're going to get a late time evening one. Okay. Yeah, that's my plan. But I sat with myself and I was like, Crystal, this is your business and you can do whatever you want with your content. And what I wanted to do with my content was to go live more. For some people, they hate going live. They do it, but they don't want to sit on live for an hour. I love it. I love to talk. So I really love this method. So I figured out, how can I make this work for me? So no, I'm not posting on TikTok. No, I'm not posting on Instagram. No, I'm not posting on Facebook. When I post on TikTok, it's my live replays, and I haven't even posted one of them in a while. When I feel like doing one, I will. But my main way to show up for all of you is to go live and 1 YouTube video per week. So for you, when it comes to how often should you post, 3 to 5 videos per week on your platform, except for YouTube long form, once a week. You figure out what cadence of consistency works for you. If you can do more, great. If you need to do less, as long as you are consistent. But you have to be showing up every single week. You can't post 2 times a month and wonder why your audience isn't growing or why you haven't sold, why you haven't made a sale. You can't do that, okay? I followed you on YouTube, okay? Make sure you're following Build a Business with Chris. She said fixed it on TikTok or all socials. So, was that about posting or was that about following me? Let me know. Deep in OKC. My YouTube channel is Build a Business with Chris. Everywhere else is Chris the Maximizer, but my YouTube channel just Build a Business. You answered earlier. Okay, cool. Okay, so how often should I post? I talked about what should I post. We talked about content ideas. Well, I guess that's different. What should I be posting? So we did content ideas already. Let me just put done. We did that. I did this one. So what should I post? We talked about content ideas, but I like to categorize my content 2 ways. Okay. And if anybody's watching and you have a question about content, I'm just yapping right now, but feel free to drop your questions. Do you go live at least 30 minutes? You have to go live at least 30 minutes at a time. There is no minimum on any platform that you have to go live for. TikTok actually likes you to go live for 90 minutes. What? I gotta figure out what the hell is poking. Something is poking me back here. And I promise you, I've been out all day and nothing has been poking me. And now something right in the middle of my neck is poking me. I don't feel nothing, but like when my hair's sitting there, I feel it. There's no minimum. TikTok likes it when you go live for 90 minutes, but there's no minimum. Now, if you want your audience, especially if your audience is small, if you want your audience to know that you're going live, you want to promote your live. So if you know that you want to go live Saturday at 10 a.m., just for an example, at least 4 days before, you should tell your audience that you're going live, and then every day remind them, especially if it's on Instagram, put the little reminder up every day in your stories. Make a video about when you're going to be going live. Send an email to your email list. This is the day and time that I'm going live, okay? But if you want people to be able to pop in, I would say your first lives somewhere between 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how comfortable you are, but there's no minimum. There is no minimum at all of what you should be doing. That's up to you. Me, I like to yap. I like my lives to be a minimum of an hour. We're at 48 minutes right now. Okay, 48 minutes. But when it comes to what you should be posting, I categorize my content into 2 things: connection content and conversion content. Connection content is what you create when you're building, nurturing, and engaging with your audience. Because before you can start conversion content and selling, you have to have people in your room, because you cannot sell to an empty room. So if you just started a business yesterday and you just started your business Instagram today, your first post cannot be, and I quote my favorite thing to say, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss, buy my lip gloss. Because who the hell are you talking to? No one. Okay. You have to connect with your audience. And in order to have an audience, you have to create content that is going to attract them. Connection content. Connection content is the what and the why. The what's in the why of your business, the what's in the why of your story and the what's in the why of your offer. We're not selling the offer. We're just telling the what's in the why of it. What is it? Why we need it? Why it's important? Why you created it? Why did you start this business? Okay. Why is this business important? Why is this industry important? Why should we care? Why is solving this problem essential? When you create content like that, you're going to attract the people that want to work with you. I'm a content coach. I want to help you with your content. So I'm going to talk about social media. I'm going to talk about content. I'm going to talk about sales. I'm going to talk about batching. I'm going to talk about scheduling. I'm talking about all things content. Why? Because I want to attract business owners who need help and want help with creating their content in order to make sales. So I'm connecting with my audience. If you sell makeup and skincare, talk about makeup and skincare because you want to attract the people who are using makeup and skincare so that they can buy from you. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Connection content first. You cannot start selling without having an audience. That's smart connection content, conversion content. Yes. Lisa says, good evening. Good evening, Lisa. Absolutely. Engagement is key. Yes. You cannot sell to an empty room. So if you are not actively building an audience and connecting with an audience and nurturing an audience, you have no one to sell to. You selling to yourself and your mama who then followed your business page because she's so proud of her baby. Shout out to the mamas out there. My mother is the only family member that has ever paid me for coaching. My sister got coached by me, but I don't charge her. But I definitely charge my mother. I gave her a discount. But actually, if I'm being 100% honest with you, my mother wanted to pay. Because when people pay, they pay attention. I've been giving my mother free coaching advice for years. Did she listen? No. When she was paying that invoice every month, that woman was showing up to every coaching call. She was asking me questions and even calling me on non-coaching time. Hey, Chris, I need help with this. And I'm like, this is not coaching time. But she my mother. So I coached her every time she needed it. But because she was paying attention and her ass was doing the work. And when she was doing the work, she was getting 12 to 15 new clients every single month. And my mom's a seamstress. She's been sewing since middle school. So she's been sewing for like 45, 48 years, which is insane to me. But she's a seamstress. And when she was posting on Instagram, she got clients from Instagram. That woman don't know how to work Instagram, but I taught her. She was in my program. She was inspired. She was motivated. So if that 60-year-old woman can post on Instagram and get clients, you can do it too. There's no excuse. If she can do it, you can do it, right? So anyway, connection content. Conversion content is when you create content that shares the why of your offer without you having to say buy. This is when you share all the benefits of your offer and share with your ideal client how it's going to help them get more of what they want. Yeah, she's very proud. She be on my live sometimes. She ain't here now, but she's very proud. She's that mama that even if she don't understand what you're doing, she going to clap and say, what can I do to help you? Even if she don't understand what's going on, she just know you doing something. You want to succeed in it. She going to be there to help and support you. She's that kind of mom. No matter what I want to do, as long as it wasn't illegal, she was there. And even some illegal stuff, she probably would be like, I don't know if that's the best idea, but let me help you. She's that mom. Like, she's definitely that mom she's that mom, right? Conversion content. Ooh, I didn't broke the Fenty, but you best believe I'm going to keep using it. Conversion content. What's in it for me? What is the benefit? Not necessarily the features, the benefit of the offer. What's the benefit of this? Number one, my lips are moisturized. Okay. I do not like dusty and crusty lips. If someone is around me and they do not have chapstick on, depending on how close I am to them, like, you need some chapstick. My child, my sister, put some chapstick on. You're looking a little crusty. My mother, Mom, where's your Vaseline? Where's your Blistex? Because she loves Blistex. Mom, you need some Blistex. I hate dusty and crusty lips. That's why I just put some more on, okay? Benefits of this. Number two, it smells good. And you know, women, us women, we love a good smell. If it smells good, it's good for us. Number three, I love the pigments of the lip gloss. I personally, although it works, I hate having to put on a lipstick and then topping it with a lip gloss. And I have my Fenty regular gloss bomb in my purse, right? So I hate having to layer. This is Crystal. Crystal does not like to layer. So getting a lip gloss that already has pigment, you can see, you saw my lips before, you saw my lips after. It gives me a little something, something without, right? And I'm a lip gloss girly. I like my lips shiny. I'm sharing the benefits. It's not sticky. I'm a yapper. It stays on while I yap, but it rubbed off because I was drinking this water, which is cool. It's lip gloss. It's not going to stay on forever. But it looks good. It feels good. My lips are moisturized and they look cute and they're pigmented. What's in it for me? I focused on the benefits. I never said go buy this. Okay. So, how does your product help your ideal client get more of what they want? If you hand make the product, the best type of conversion content, if you hand make a product, is to show your process. Okay. My client that makes the teas, I told her, show us putting your tea blends together. Show us putting the tea bags together. Show us preparing to go to the farmer's market. Show us cleaning up after the farmer's market. People are nosy and they love the process. That alone will get people to want to buy it. You sharing what lip gloss you are wearing every day. You sharing what tea you drink in the morning and what tea you drink in the evening. People are naturally going to want to buy it. You never have to say go buy it. Just put the link in the bio, share your website, and people will buy. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Conversion content is not all about saying buy, buy, buy. Share the why, and people will buy, buy, buy. Why do I need this? Why is it going to solve my problem? Why? Makes sense. Ma'am, you're a natural born magical salesperson. I just met, what did she say? I just added Carmex to my grocery order. See, you don't want your lips to be, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't go anywhere without chapstick. Now I'm wearing this and I have all of these lip products because when I go live, I need lips. The Everyday Crystal, she always has chapstick. This is in my literal pocket. I always have a chapstick in my pocket. Literally. I have more lip stuff in my purse. This is my desk lips. For go live lips, I got all the options. We got CoverGirl, we got Revlon, we got Fenty, we got Sephora, and we got Physicians Formula. Okay. Half of these from couponing, half of these I paid for because I like Fenty. Okay. Those are my lip products because I don't like dusty and crusty lips. Okay. Focus on the benefits. What's in it for them? When you are selling, it's not about you. When you're selling, it's not about the features. The packaging is cute, but most people are not buying for the packaging. They're buying for the transformation that they're going to get from the product in the packaging, which is cute, moisturized lips. So I'm a couponer, but did I go and pay full price $20 for this Fenty? Absolutely. But did I also get this for free? And I got this for free, and I got this for free. Absolutely. So it levels out. This is also a Sephora lipstick. Did I pay full price for this? Absolutely. Actually, no, it was on sale at Sephora, but I got it from Sephora, right? So it balances out. Okay, it balances out. Okay. Does anybody else have any other questions? Because we are about to hit the 1 hour mark. I've gone through my questions. Does anybody have any questions about content? Okay. Any questions about content? I'm going to answer a couple more. If you are watching on TikTok, make sure you fill out this form right here. You'll get a link to my email list. You'll be added to my email list, and you'll get a link to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, so you can go and subscribe. If you enjoyed this and you want to work together, let's work together. I currently have a strategy session, 90-minute strategy session, where we can work on your content and your sales. But before you buy anything from me, you can book a sales call. When you sign up on my email list, there'll be a link right in there for the sales call. And I have various coaching packages available, and we talk about all of them on the sales call. But really, the sales call is for us to see where you are, where you want to go with your content and sales. And then I'll let you know which package will be the best way for us to do that together. I'm older. How would you help? Age don't matter, baby. But tell me, what is your business and what do you need help with? What is your business and what do you need help with? and we can go from there. And if I'm being 1,000% honest with you, most of my clients are older than me. Tips for cake toppers as a crafter. Don't forget to write her question down. I want to make content about that. Life after 50. So life after 50 is your business? Tips for cake toppers as a crafter. So, Afia, you make cake toppers? Is that your question? You sell cake toppers. Let me know if that's your business. And Miss Baskin, I just need a little bit more context before I could help you. Right. Okay. So you make content about life after 50. Do you have a business where you're selling a product or service, or are you just making content for the sake of making content? And I'll wait for Afia's tips for cake toppers as a crafter. Anybody else have any other questions while I wait for their responses? We talked about connection and conversion content. Content topics. Okay, here's something that I like to do. Yes, I do. Okay, so tips for cake toppers as a crafter. Show your process. I craft, but the toppers is my main thing. Okay, I would show the process of creating the cake toppers, why having cake toppers for all occasions is important, why getting customized cake toppers is better than just going to Walmart or Publix or Target and just buying a cake topper. What makes your cake toppers different? Are they edible? Are they a specific material? I would just talk all about the cake toppers, the what and the why. Why are they important? Why do they take your cake or your cupcakes to the next level? All the things. But most importantly, I will be showing the process of me creating them. So every time you make one, I will be recording that, and that would be my content. I would be recording them, and that would be my content. Okay? I would be recording them, and that would be my content. Okay, so one thing that I do while I wait for Miss Baskin, write out business and what you need help with specifically. So one thing that I've been doing for the past couple of years when it comes to creating content for my business that has helped me out tremendously is batching. Okay? Is batching. I have come up with a framework that has allowed me to stay consistent with posting my content because of consistent with posting my content without having to figure out every day what to post and without being stressed about what to post. I may need to get a free call with you. Okay. So booking a sales call is a sales call for us to chat about what it would look like to work together. So we would assess where you are, where you want to go, and then I will let you know what coaching packages I have available that can help you get the results that you desire. So if you fill out the form here on TikTok with your name, email, and phone number, then you'll get a link to my email list. You'll get on my email list, a link to my YouTube channel, and a link to book the sales call. So what I do is I call it PBS. We plan, we batch, and schedule, but we plan our content for the month. Planning content for the month has saved me. Okay? It has saved me, and it has allowed me to be consistent even if I physically fall off because my content is planned, it's batched, and I can schedule it. So what that looks like is you decide how many videos you're doing per week. So remember when I told y'all I'm doing 1 YouTube video and 5 lives per week? So I plan that. I plan my 1 YouTube video and I plan my 5 lives. So I come up with 20 live topics for the month. So basically I come up with 20 live topics and I come up with 4 YouTube videos. From those 4 YouTube videos, I usually come up with anywhere from 2 to 4 live topics from each video. So I really only rack my brain for those 4 topics, and then I come up with my live videos all from those topics. Okay. So I have 24 video topics in my project management system. So that's me planning. I planned what the videos are and I planned what day they're getting posted. So you have to decide if you're posting 3 times a week, you need 12 videos for the month. 4 times a week, you need 16 videos for the month. 5 times a week, you need 20 videos for the month. Now you know. Now we go back to what we talked about, figuring out our content ideas. From those ideas, that's where you fill out your 12 or 16 or 20 ideas. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Your 12, 16, or 20 pieces of content, I should say. So from those content ideas, you're going to come up with your content topics. Okay? Then I outline every single one of them. So you see how I keep looking over here? I have an outline of every live, basically my 3 to 5 talking points that I'm going to talk about on live. For my pre-recorded YouTube videos that I'm going to record early next week, I have 3 to 5 talking points for every single video. They're outlined. So when it comes time for me to sit down and go live, I have my talking points. When it comes time for me to sit down and record 12 YouTube videos, I have everything already outlined. That's the planning portion. The batching portion is when we're going to do all the recording together. Okay? So if you need to do 16 videos for the month and you're doing TikTok and your videos are 2 minutes, that's literally 32 minutes of videos, 32 minutes of video content. You could hypothetically do that on one day, or you could break it up over 2 days. So batching means we're going to do the like test together. So we planned out our topics, we batched, outlined our topics. Now we're going to batch record. Me, I pick one day to record, sometimes 2, and I decide how many videos I'm doing on each day. Hey Mecca, thank you so much for joining. How do I do that? I wake up, I make sure I do my makeup, I get a good night's rest, eat something real good, do my makeup, so I look good, feel good. I've picked out 3 to 4 shirts. I usually record 3, maybe 4 videos in one shirt, and then I switch, okay? So I've already got 3 to 4 shirts steamed, pressed, ready to go. I've got my earrings. I change up my earrings. I got a little bag of earrings right here. So when I come up here to record, I figure out what earrings look best with which outfit, switch them out. I usually do with my hairs in twists like this. Some are up, some are down, half up, half down. I switch my hair every 3 to 4 videos. All of this is planned out. So when I sit down on recording day, I can just record my videos. Pro tip, if you're recording on TikTok or Instagram, once you record the video in the platform, save it as a draft and put the day and the topic of the video in the caption. So when you go back, you know what video is what, especially for some of them, you're going to have the same shirt on. So always put the date that video is supposed to be posted and the topic of that video. Because in my project management system, I know what day each video and each live is going to happen. Make sense? So I batch it all. For my YouTube videos, I record on my phone. I record my YouTube channel from an iPhone 13 Pro Max. I don't got no fancy camera. I don't got no fancy microphone. This is the microphone I use to record my YouTube videos, okay? I record a video, drop it into iMovie with the date and topic. Then I schedule. So every week I try to edit 3 YouTube videos. Now that I'm doing 1 a week, I don't have to really edit 3. I'll probably do 2 at a time now. But I could probably edit all 4 for the whole month at once. Edit them, and then every week I schedule them out. So I set it and forget it, and I don't got to think about it because my content is scheduled. Now, if you're doing 3 to 5 videos a week, you can edit them and then schedule them. You can schedule on every platform. TikTok, you got to schedule on the laptop. So if you record on your phone, you can't schedule. But you can set a reminder for yourself to just go in and post your video. But Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, you can schedule your content and you don't have to worry about it. That's how you stay consistent with your content. If you're waking up every day and trying to figure out what to post, you're already behind and you're already doing yourself a disservice. A month may sound like a lot, but the first couple times you do it, you're going to thank yourself. So next week, I'm sitting down and I'm recording my December and January videos. I'm not recording again until January. So I'm recording December and January for both YouTube channels. And I'm only doing couponing content once a year. Okay, maybe once every other year. Okay. I'm going to do all the videos and I'm going to be done. That's it. That's all. I'm doing one video a week for each of them for December and January. So that means I have 16 videos. 16 is nothing. I've done 16 videos in 1 month before. So to have 16 for 2 months over 2 channels, this is going to be a cakewalk. So I'm going to lock out one day. I'm going to do 8 to 10 videos in the morning and the other 8 videos in the afternoon. And I'm going to be done with my content for December and January. Make sense? Does this make sense? Yes or no? This is how you stay consistent. So it's November right now. You should be working on December's content. Then in December, you work on January's content. Always be ahead. It'll help you. And then, of course, if you get inspired, there's something you want to respond to, absolutely create that content. But now you have less pressure because your content's already scheduled. This is just extra. This is just icing on the cake. You can also record it and save it for next month, or you record it and use it now. Okay? So, I think I'm done. Afia says, my main seller is cake toppers. I do live showing how I assemble them. Okay, cool. That's good. So is there a specific question you have, Afia? A specific question you have about your cake toppers? Let me know. So I think I'm going to wrap up this party. So what would I like you to do? I would like for you to join my email list so that you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. And if you're like, Crystal, I want to work with you, you can book a sales call with me. Sales calls are free, but it is a sales call, meaning the goal of the call is to see what it would look like for us to work together and for you to purchase a package. Okay. That's the goal of the sales call. So you're ready to invest the time and the money in yourself to get coaching from me to help you with the content. Sales call is for you. It's not free coaching. It's not a content audit. It's a call for us to chat about what it would look like to work together. Okay. Any questions? If you don't have any questions, was this helpful? Yes or no? Was this helpful? Yes or no? Because I was also dragging today. Like, I don't need to go live. I don't need to go live. I don't need to go live. And it was like, girl, get your together. You need to go live. And then once I sat here and I turned the camera on, it was fine. Getting myself up here was a problem. But I was like, as soon as I got in the house, I was like, go straight upstairs, go straight upstairs, go straight upstairs. Because my office is upstairs. I'm like, go straight upstairs. And it's going to work. So I'm just going to do that every day. Even did a coaching call with my client today at Starbucks because I was out and the traffic was horrific. And I was like, I'm not going to make it home in time. So I just went to Starbucks, got me a caramel frappuccino, a strawberry caramel frappuccino. I didn't even have a chance to post it on Instagram. It was so good. So good. But it felt good to like just do my coaching call in the Starbucks. But now your girl's about to go eat. Get yourself in the bed, okay? I was going to do some work tonight, but my brain is like, girl, your brain is fried. Go get yourself in the bed. So I'll get back to work tomorrow morning. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I'll be live again tomorrow around the same time. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about consistency. I think so. Yeah, I guess we can do that. No. Let me see. This one's already outlined. So we're going to do low-hanging fruit because some of these are outlined and some of them are not. So I lied. Tomorrow, we're not doing consistency. Tomorrow, we're doing why you should go live. Yes. My favorite thing to do in the whole world when it comes to content is going live. So we're talking about why you should be going live tomorrow in your business. I'll be live around the same time. Make sure if you haven't already got on my email list, you can fill out this form on TikTok. Everywhere else, you can just go to KristenMaximizer.com. Scroll down to get on the list and you will get all the details. If you have any questions after this and you're like, Crystal, I didn't want to ask them in front of everybody, slide up in my DMs. I'll be answering. I'll be more than happy to chat it up with you. Okay. So I want to thank y'all so much and I'll see some of you tomorrow. Bye.